Hello everyone, welcome to Malaysia Online Tuition YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to be looking at A-Level Pure Mathematics 3 Logarithmic and Exponential Review Part 1. So if you like and enjoy watching this video, then please give us a thumbs up. If you want to receive updates on our newest video, then please hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our future videos. Before we start, I would like to mention that we also offer online private tutoring for mathematics, physics, chemistry, and also biology. Okay, so let's start with question number 1 here. Find the value of x in each of the following. For number 1, log base square root 2 of 4 to be equal to x. Okay, so for number 1, they already say that x equals log and then square root 2 for the base and then 4 here. So what we need to do first for this question is we need to make the 4 here to become square root 2 like what we have for the base. So the first step is we can change the 4 into 2 squared. Okay, and remember the base is square root 2. And then we can shift the 2 to the front of the log. So what we have next is going to be x equals 2 log square root 2, okay, the base and then 2 here. So how to change 2 to become square root 2? That's the thing. Okay. So we can write like this, okay? So x equals 2 log of base square root 2. So this is going to be square root 2 to the power of 2. Okay, because you know that when you have square root 2 to the power of 2, you are going to get 2. Okay, so meaning we get back what we have over here. So then we can shift the 2 to the front. So we get x equals 4 log, okay, of base square root 2 and then another square root 2. So then you know that when the base and inside is the same, it is going to be equal to 1. So now your x is going to be equal to 4. This is how you prove the answer to be correct. Okay, so how to prove the answer to be correct? So now use your calculator. Log base square root 2. And then inside is 4. So you can see the answer is 4. Okay, we have proven the answer. So next for number 2. Okay, this one is very straightforward actually. Okay, you can see that the question looks like very complicated. But no, it is not complicated actually. So the first thing that we can try if we want to get the value of x, okay, we can shift the base x here to the right hand side. So we can write the question first, log base x and then 3 to the power of x equals x. So when you shift the base to the right hand side, you will remove the log. So you will have 3 to the power of x equals x to the power of x. So coincidentally, okay, we have the powers to be the same, as you can see there. So then we know that our x equals 3. So how to check the answer? So we can say log base 3 of 3 cubed equals 3. Okay, so let's check whether this is correct or not. So log base 3 of 3 to the power of 3. So you can see that it is 3. Okay, so we have verified the answer to be correct. So next for question number 3. Log base x 243 equals 5. Okay, so whatever it is, you need to make sure that you shift the base to the right hand side. So the base is x, so you shift this to the right hand side. So 243 equals x to the power of 5. So you need to figure out what number to the power of 5 you will get 243. Okay, so if you are familiar enough with this, you know that 3 to the power of 5 is going to be equal to 243. Okay, you can check this one. 3 to the power of 5 equals 243. Okay, so that's why your answer for x is going to be equal to 3. Okay, so let's check whether it is correct or not. Log base 3 and then inside is 243, you will get 5 as you can see there. Okay, so these are the final answers for question number 1. Next for question number 2, express as a single logarithm and simplify wherever possible. So we can say let log base 10 of 2 to be log 2. Okay, we can just say log 2 instead. So for part 1, the question is log base 10 of 3 plus 2 log base 10 of 4. Okay, so how to start? Okay, like I said, we can just change the log base 10 into log. So we can write log 3 plus, okay, so when you have log base 10 4 here and then you have 2, you can bring the 2 inside the 4 and then it will become the power of the 4. So you will have log and then 4 squared. So this is going to be log 3 plus log 16. And remember, when you have your logarithms to be added, meaning the inside are going to be multiplied. So we have this to be log of 48 because 3 times 16 is going to be log 48. Okay, so that's all for question number 2 part 1. Okay. So for the next one, 2 over 3 log base 10 of 27 plus 4 over 5 log base 10 of 32 minus 2 log base 10 of 2. Okay, so don't worry about the 2 over 3, the 4 over 5, okay? What you need to do is you need to bring inside all of the numbers in front inside, okay? So now you can say that, okay, we can write the question first. Then 27 and then plus 4 over 5 log base 10 of 32 and then minus 2 log base 10 of 2. Okay, so you bring inside the 2 over 3 becomes power, 4 over 5 inside becomes power, the 2 also become the power. So then you will get what? Log 27 to the power of 2 over 3. Okay, so you know that power of 2 over 3 meaning you are going to be cube rooting the 27. So cube root of 27 is going to be 3. So we can straight away write, okay, over here, this is log of 3 squared, that is going to be 9. Okay, if you are unsure, you can use your calculator to check, no problem. And then plus log of 32 to the power of 4 over 5. Again, the root, fifth root of 32 is going to be 2. So 2 to the power of 4 is 16. So plus log 16. Okay, and then minus, this is going to be what? Log of 2 squared, which means log 4. All right. Okay, so as you already know, when we add, it is going to be multiplied, okay, the inside. And then when you minus, meaning the inside is going to be divided. So we can write log and then 9 times 16 divided by 4. So 16 divided by 4, you will get 4 here. So log of 9 times 4. So that is going to be log 36. Okay, you can give your answer like this. Or if you want to simplify a little bit more, okay, no problem, you can write 2 log 6. Okay, no problem. But like I said, express as a single logarithm, right? So it's better if you leave the answer as log 36. Okay, so that's all for question number 2, part 2. And finally, for part 3 here, 1 over 3 log base 10 of 1000 minus 3 log base 10 of 8 plus log base 10 of 2 to the power of 10. Wow, 2 to the power of 10 here, as you can see. All right, so don't worry. So now what we are going to do is we are just going to do what we have done in the previous question in part 2 just now. So we bring all the numbers in front inside as power, okay? So log base 10 of, okay, I skip straight away lah. Okay, I'll skip to the next step, which is to put the number inside as power. So log 1000 to the power of 1 over 3 minus log 8 to the power of 3 and then plus log 2 to the power of 10. Okay, so cube root of 1000, that is going to be 10. So you can write log 10 minus, this is going to be log of 512. And then 2 to the power of 10, let's calculate what that is. 2 to the power of 10 is going to be 1024. So log 1024. So again, utilizing the same concept like what we have from part 2 just now. The addition meaning multiply, minus meaning division. So log, and then we have 10 times 1024 divided by 512. So 1024 divided by 512, you will get 2. So 10 times 2 is 20. So log 20 is the final answer. So that's all for question number 2. Okay, for the final answers. Now for question number 3, simplify each of the following, giving your answers in terms of log base 10a, log base 10b, and log base 10c. For part 1, log base 10, cube root of, okay, you can see bracket a power of 5, c power of 15 over b to the power of 10, and then all this bracket outside you have a power of 2 over 5. Okay, it looks complicated, right? But actually no, it is not that complicated. Okay, so what you need to do first is to realize that 3 there, meaning you are going to be having power of 1 over 3, because cube root meaning power of 1 over 3. So you can put a very big bracket here, and then what you can do first, after changing, of course, the big bracket here to the power of 1 over 3, you can expand this bracket. So for example, a to the power of 5, and then when you have another power outside the bracket, you are going to multiply the inside and outside. So 5 to the power of 2 over 5 here, meaning 5 times 2 over 5, you will get a squared. And then c, 15 times 2 over 5, that is going to be 6. So c to the power of 6 divided by b to the power of 10. Okay, so 10 times 2 over 5, that is going to be 4. So b to the power of 4. All right. So next, what you can do is you can expand with the power outside of the big bracket here. So you will get log base 10 a to the power of 2 over 3, and then c to the power of 2 divided by b to the power of 4 over 3. Okay, so this is still inside a bracket. Because why is it still inside a bracket? Because now what you need to do is you need to separate them. So what do I mean by separating? Okay, you can see that a and c here, they are multiplied, and then the b here divided. So what you can do is you can use addition for the multiplication, and the division, you can change it to subtraction. So this is what we have right now. So log base 10 a to the power of 2 over 3. So since c is multiplied, we use plus log base 10 c to the power of 2. And then since the b is division, we use minus log base 10 b to the power of 4 over 3. Okay. So as usual, you are going to bring the powers in front, okay? And the reason why is that because you want to get log base 10a, log base 10b, and log base 10c, not a to the power of something, c to the power of something, b to the power of something, okay? You don't want that. So finally, the answer is going to be 2 over 3 log base 10a, and then plus 2 log base 10c, and finally minus 4 over 3 log base 10 of b. Okay, so we have the answers, okay, for question part 1 here. For part 2, log base 10 of 100 over ABC squared. Okay, you are going to be doing the same thing. So first thing first, log base 10, 100 over ABC squared. So you can see that only the 100 is on top, meaning that that is the only one that is going to be positive. So you can write log base 10, 100, and then minus log base 10a, okay, because the a, b, and c squared, they are multiplied, but in the division part. That's why all of them are going to have the minus. So then minus log base 10 of b, and finally minus log base 10 of c squared. Remember, that is c squared. So the 100, you know, that is going to be 10 squared. So log base 10 of 10 squared minus log base 10 of a minus log base 10 of b. So this one, you shift the 2 in front, you will get minus 2 log base 10 of c. Final answer. Okay, so you know that the 2 here, we can shift in front as well. So log base 10 of 10, that is going to be 1. So you can just simplify it straight away to 2 minus log base 10 of a minus log base 10 of b, and finally minus 2 log base 10 of c. So this is the final answer for question number 3, part 2. And finally, for question part 3, log base 10. And then we have 10c over, what is that? Oh, square root b, and then fourth root of a. Okay, so don't worry. If you understand the concept that we have applied so far, okay, this question is just going to be the same with any other question. So the 10 and the c, they are multiplied. So both of them are going to be positive. So log base 10 of 10 plus log base 10 of c. Done. Okay. And then for the division part, okay, you know that square root here meaning power of 1 over 2. So you do minus log base 10 b to the power of 1 over 2. And then the fourth root meaning power of 1 over 4. So again, minus because it is underneath. So log base 10a to the power of 1 over 4. Okay, so what you need to do now, okay, for the final step, okay, so you know that this is 1. So the final answer is 1 plus log base 10 of c minus half log base 10 of b, and then minus 1 over 4 log base 10 of a. Okay, so as usual, we have all the answers in terms of log base 10a, log base 10b, and also log base 10 of c. So that's all for question number 3. Moving on to question number 4. Given that log base 10 of 2 equals x, log base 10 of 3 equals y, and log base 10 of 5 equals z, express the following in terms of x, y, and z. So for part 1, log base 10 of 5 over 6. Okay, so remember that what number that you can use for this question is 2, 3, 5, and of course 10, because we have this log to be base 10, right? So for the first one, log base 10, 5 over 6. So now you can change this into log base 10 of 5 minus, okay, because remember division meaning minus, right? Log base 10 of 6. So how to get the number 6? Of course, 2 times 3. So we can change, okay, the log base 10 of 5 into z minus log base 10 of 6, you can change it to 2 times 3. And then remember multiplication meaning you add. So this is going to be log base 10 of 2 plus log base 10 of 3. Now you can see that the 2 and the 3 corresponds to x and y. So you will have z minus open bracket x plus y. And finally, the answer is going to be z minus x minus y. So this is the final answer for question part 1. Next, for part 2, log base 10 of 20 over 27. Okay, so as usual, what you are going to do for the first step is you separate them like this. Log base 10 of 20 minus log base 10 of 27. So for 20, that is going to be what? 5 times 4. Okay, you just write like that first. Log base 10 of 5 times 4. Okay, or if you are careful enough, you realize that 4 is actually 2 squared. You can write 5 times 2 squared instead of 4. Okay, and then minus for 27, you should be able to change this into one of this to the power of something. And that is going to be 3 cubed. Like that. Okay, so now for this one, for the first one, log base 10 of 5 plus 2. Okay, no, don't write the 2 yet. You write log base 10 of 2 squared first. And then minus 3 log base 10 of 3. Okay, so log base 10 of 5, you can change that to z plus 2 log base 10 of 2 minus 3, okay, and then y. So the final answer is z plus log base 10 of 2 is x, so 2x minus 3y. Okay, and that's all for part 2. For part 3, what do we have there? Log base 10 of 500. So how to get 500? Okay, so let's see what we have here. We have 10, we have 5, we have 3, and we have 2. So we can try log base 10 of 100 times 5. Okay, so we know that 100 is going to be 10 squared. So we can write log base 10 of 10 squared and then plus log base 10 of 5. So this is going to be 2. Log base 10 of 10, of course, this is going to be 1. And then log base 10 of 5 is going to be z. So the final answer is just 2 plus z. Okay, so as you can see, so far what we have done, right? We have to know the numbers that we have, the 5, 6, 20, 27, 500. How are we going to get all those in terms of the numbers that we have listed here? 2, 3, 5, and 10. Okay, so now continue to question part 4. Log base 10 of 120. So 120, how to change this? So we know that 120 can be 10 times 12. Yeah, I think 10 times 12 is better, okay? 10 times 12. So then you know this is going to be log base 10 of 10, and it's going to be 1, plus log base 10 of 12. So remember that log base 10 of 12, you can change that into 4 times 3, okay? Or you can straight away write 2 squared times 3, like that, okay? So this is going to be 1 plus log base 10 of 2 squared plus log base 10 of 3. So 1 plus 2 log base 10 of 2, log base 10 of 3 is going to be y. And finally, the answer is going to be 1 plus 2x plus y. Okay, done for part 4. And finally, for part 5, log base 10 of 0.4. Okay, so log base 10 of 0.4, what is this? So we know that we can change this into the fraction first. Okay, so if you write 0.4 inside your calculator, you will get 2 over 5. Okay, so whenever you have like fraction like this, right, it's better for you to change it straight away to the fraction. And then you know this is going to be log base 10 of 2 minus log base 10 of 5. So what is this? Log base 10 of 2 is x. Log base 10 of 5 is going to be z. So the answer is just x minus z. And that's all for question number 4. Finally, for question number 5, which is the last question for this video, solve giving answers correct to 3 significant figures. So for part 1, 3 to the power of 2x equals 10. Okay, so you can see that 3 and 10, okay, they don't have any relation. Okay, what I mean by relation here is that 3 to the power of 1 is 3, 3 to the power of 2 is 9, 3 to the power of 3 is 27. So there is no integer power that will give you 10. So the moment you see this kind of question, right, okay, you are going to log both sides. Okay, so for the logarithm, which base that you want to use is up to you. Whether you want to use base 10 or whether you want to use base e, okay, or we call it ln, some call it ln, some call it ln, okay, up to you. So for those of you who are watching this video, maybe you already learned pure maths 2, okay, content meaning the logarithmic exponential, including the natural log, okay, or someone who is going to be having their pure maths 3 exam, okay. So straight away we are going to be using ln or ln, okay. So ln of 3 to the power of 2x equals ln 10. So as usual, the power we can bring in front. So 2x ln 3 equals ln 10, okay. So for those of you who are thinking, can I change the values of ln 10 and ln 3 straight away to the decimal values? You can, but the best is for you to change everything when you get x, meaning when you have x as the subject, okay? So meaning now what we can do is x equals ln 10 divided by 2 ln 3, okay? Now you should change everything to the decimal values. So now we have ln 10 divided by 2 ln 3. Correct to 3 significant figures, the answer is going to be 1.05. And this is the final answer for part 1. For question part 2, 5 to the power of x plus 1 equals 3 to the power of x minus 1. Again, you are going to be doing the same thing because you know that 5 and 3, they don't have any relation. 5 to the power of 1 is 5, 3 to the power of 1 is 3, 3 to the power of 2 is 9, okay? So straight away, we are going to be, we log both sides. So ln 5 to the power of x plus 1 equals ln of 3 to the power of x minus 1. Okay, and then as usual, you bring the powers in front. So remember this time you are going to put bracket because later if you want to expand, you are going to be expanding the x with the ln 5, the 1 with the ln 5 as well. So this one as well, x minus 1 and then ln 3 outside. So when you expand, you will get x ln 5 plus ln 5 equals x ln 3 minus ln 3. Okay, so then what we need to do is we need to gather our x. Okay, so whatever that is not involving x, you can shift to the other side. So I will bring the x ln 3 to the left and then the ln 5 to the right. So we have x ln 5 minus x ln 3 equals negative ln 5 minus ln 3. Okay, so we can take out the x, okay, and then we can put the ln 5 minus ln 3 inside like this, equals, okay, what is this? Both of them are negative, okay, so meaning that when we take out the negative, they are going to be ln 5 plus ln 3, okay, so then your x is going to be equal to negative ln 15 because when you add, the inside will be multiplied, divided by, this is what? Ln 5 over 3, like this. So what's the answer? Okay, 3 significant figures, okay, remember. Negative ln 15 divided by ln of 5 over 3. So the final answer correct to 3 significant figures is negative 5.30. So this is the final answer for part 2. Next for part 3 here, 2 to the power of x multiplied with 6 to the power of x minus 2 equals 20. Okay, so the weird thing about this question is on the left, you have the 2 of this to be multiplied. So you know that you are going to be applying logarithm, but how? Okay, so now let me show you. So now you have ln, and then 2 to the power of x, and then 6 to the power of x minus 2 equals ln 20. Okay, so remember when something is multiplied according to logarithm, you are going to be separating them as addition. So we have ln 2 to the power of x plus ln of 6 to the power of x minus 2. Okay, so this is how you deal with question like question part 3 here. As usual, you bring the x in front, you bring the x minus 2 in front. X ln 2 plus open bracket x minus 2 close bracket and then ln 6 equals ln 20, okay? So you expand the x minus 2 with the ln 6, you get x ln 6 minus 2 ln 6 equals ln 20. Shift this to the right hand side, and then at the same time, you factorize out the x. Ln 2 plus ln 6 equals ln 20 plus, okay, so you can also take in the 2 inside the 6, okay, so meaning you will get 6 squared. So that is 36, so ln 36. And finally, what is your x? Ln, okay, 20 times 36, that is going to be 720. Divided by ln 2 plus ln 6, meaning 2 times 6 is 12, so ln 12. So what is our x? So ln 720 divided by ln 12, we get 2.65, okay, correct to 3 significant figures for the final answer. And that's all for question part 3. And last but not least, question part 4. 1 over 2 to the power of x equals 25. Okay. Straight away, you log both sides, okay? So ln of 1 over 2 to the power of x equals 25. And then you bring the x in front, you will get x ln of 1 over 2 equals 25. And then finally, x equals 25. Hey, wait. Why I didn't write the ln, okay? Ln 25. Ln 25. And then ln 25 divided by ln of 1 over 2. Okay, so what is this? So ln 25 divided by ln 1 over 2, we get negative 4.64 for the value of x. Okay, so let me show you how to check the answer, okay? I will just show you for one of them, and later you can do for the rest of them. So for example, for question number 1, you can use your calculator, you can write like this. 3 to the power of 2x, and then you press alpha and then the CALC button here. They will put the equal sign there, and then you write 10. So instead of pressing the equal sign straight away, what you do is you press the shift, and then the CALC, and then you press the equal sign, and then you will wait for them to calculate, and then you can see 1.047 blah blah blah, where this one, correct to 3 significant figures, will give you 1.05, okay? And you can do this method for the rest of the questions that we have here, okay? So that's all for question number 5, and that's all for this logarithmic and exponential review part 1. So if you have any question or any comment, please leave them in the comment section below. So if you like and enjoyed watching this video, then please give us a thumbs up. If you want to receive updates on our newest video, then please hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our future videos. Thank you very much for watching this video, and finally, please take care, and I hope to see you in our future videos.